Oh. You didn't feel epic before, you do now. Hello guys, welcome back. I'm working hard for my subscribers, so you've got something to watch while I'm on holiday. It's hard work playing Skyrim, jeez. Oh, you Magicka, yes for sure. See if we can get anything in Conjuration too. Got the Mystic Binding, as I said. Soul Raider is the next thing with the Mystic Binding. Cast Soul Trap on targets for 5 seconds. Well, since I can't do much else, maybe Edge of Oblivion. You can summon or reanimate one additional minion, and they last 50% longer when you do not command a summon or reanimated minion. You lose 250 points of armor and 50%. Wow. When you do not command a summon or reanimated minion. I am horribly, horribly vulnerable. So I am not sure I want that. Undead Crown restores 10 points of health and magicka per second to summoned or reanimated undead within. That's quite good, isn't it? Should we go for that? Because we're not using soul gems, so I don't know why we need that. Able to create skeleton mages. Let's do the Undead Crown because we're about to assault a fort. We could have both. We could have both. Oh, decisions, decisions. I don't want to neglect my other schools, complementary schools of magic entirely. When you enter combat, rapidly regenerate stuff. Alteration. Should we get another level of mage armor? Can't do that yet. Can't do anything in. Well, let's leave that perk point until we get the option to create a skeleton. Look, tell you what, because knowing me, I'll forget. Let me just do it now. I'll forget otherwise. Where are we? Ravenous Dead. Skeleton mages, there we are. Because that's one of the cool things in the mod, isn't it? So we want to do that for sure. Right now, you guys will do. You guys will do. Forget. Let's get the mage armor on. Oh, we're off. We're off. Come on, guys. They have to get around here. They're quite intelligent. Skellywags, though. Come on, dudes. Oh, very cool. You're very cool indeed. Alright, this time we're going to assault this castle. I was looking at, while I was editing the first video in this, and I shot that elk from miles away, so I don't know why I couldn't shoot this guy up on the battlements. Let's try again. Maybe it's not a guy. Let's get him silhouetted against the sky and see if we can get a better shot on him. It's silhouetted against the tree. Perfect. There. Well, he sensed it. Did I get him? I think that's a hit. That is a hit. Oh, yes! It's a classic. So we just have to be on target. No for future reference. They're searching around. They can't see us. My skeevers going away. I got 2 skeevers. No, 3 skeevers and two bone skeletons. Just like the thumbnail for the series. I didn't plan that at all. I did the thumbnail before now. All the fun of doing videos on YouTube. Anyone who's planning to do it, you definitely should. You shouldn't, you know. It's a waste of time. Here comes the thug. Another level up. I'm leveling up like crazy. We've got 50% additional perk points. We're going to need backup here. You feel kind of cool with your army of dudes. Would like to be able to zoom in. Strategic thing to do at this point would be to level up. Grab some more magicka. Just going mental with the magicka. What else can we get in this amazing perk? Summon Danger. Yeah, we need to go up levels in that. I just want to get, you know, alteration helping me a little bit more. This mage armor. What do I need for it? 50. There's nothing I can do. Soul Ring. Shall I have a look at Sneak maybe? Use something else. Sneak is more effective. I do use Sneak an awful lot. And I think Ordinator does affect the way Sneak works. It's going to be handy, isn't it? Let's go. Hang on. Think about this. How long in archery is it going to take for me to get the slow down time? Can draw a bow, reload faster. Crippling shot. Pressing block while aiming will zoom in your view. I think I want that. Let's go for Sneak right now. Because we are getting spotted very quickly at the moment. I've got to stay all the way over here, even though I want to see what my minions are doing. Shit. Someone's really shooting. Shoosting. Oh, there's my bone men are coming back to me, look. Did you get them all, guys? Well done. I didn't really see what the hell was going on there. I was terrified. But I think you did well. You whittled them all down. Let's grab some bones here. See if we can make a mage. Scan the horrible body strewn battlefield. A rib cage, a right foot, a right arm. Be nice if there was a little prompt that kept track of what you need for your next skeleton. But I suppose we've got to do a little bit of work ourselves. Even though this build actually lends itself towards doing overhaul. Have we got enough for a new one? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10. So are we just missing? I think it's just a skull we're missing. Missing a skull. We'll find one of those pretty quick. You guys did well there. You didn't seem to go down and stay down this time. You seem to remain upright. I don't know if they can actually be killed. They can just be knocked out of combat. Maybe it's just like a normal companion. They take too much damage, they can die, but They tend to just go down on one knee. Makes sense that we're a sneaky bugger, doesn't it? Some kind of necromancer. I'm hiding behind that door. I see you. They all came down at once to attack us. But I heard a voice. Oh shit. Oh shit. Clay. Wolf. We use anything. Potion of strength. I always drop them on principle. Go! Come on, Skeletal Minions. Let's get this guy quick. Get in range. Oh! Well, he's too tough for me. Out of here. Come on, follow me. Follow me, you scum-sucking mollusk. I'll do you. I'll have you. Going to snipe me if I'm not careful. There. That's it. Oh shit. Nice. Well, you two finally, Laurel and Hardy here, trying to get a piano up the stairs. No time for piano movement. Need you to get up here and help me. That's good. We're looking for a skeleton skull. Come on, you dudes. We really need something that's going to keep these alteration spells going a little bit longer. I wonder if I should put Apocalypse on. I might do that in the next episode. So I don't have to keep managing this stupid spell. Mage armor. Oh, woman, I'm very sorry. Kind of worried about my comment about, I think I made a joke about assault and women in the last episode, and nowadays you kind of, well, always you should be worried about those kinds of comments and causing offence, but you can go too far, you know. In my mind, that's obviously a joke and not something that should be taken seriously, but then you'd run the risk of offending people. But I think if you're too mindful of what you're saying all the time, then you're afraid of saying anything. Certain things, it should be obvious they're jokes. But then you worry, you know, if someone has, you know, truly had a bad experience like that, then you're making light of it, aren't you? So you're on fire, mate. Could you attack that one? He's a lot harder. Thank you. Wow, it's just, it really is like having a personal skeleton army. I'm sure certain people also will be saying, why don't you just wear a heavy armor? It doesn't matter. Well, because I want to be a mage, and I like those games where, you know, you sacrifice mage skills for the ability to wear armor. I think it's like a nice sort of balancing technique in... Oh. Here he comes. Kill him. This. nothing. You can't even get close to me. It's got to get past a Skeever, an Atronach, 2 skeletons, 2 Skeevers. Nice one, guys. You are incredibly cool. This is great. This is awesome. Ah, there's a skull. We're not going out now. Let's check these cages for skulls and things. If I pick up a skull from a cage, I'm going to check it in my inventory to see if they're actually the looted skulls are different to the ones that just exist in the world. It's possible. And that not all kind of looted bones work with the skeleton. Sorry if the thing is in my eyes, by the way. I don't know why people would be watching me anyway, but I have that directional light on till it gets really night time, and then I'll turn my night light on. Looks like I'm a shady person, doesn't it? Shifty. Right, let's do this. Playing games, playing games. All my years of playing games have prepared me for this. It's going to get, I imagine it's going to get very crowded in these dungeons. That's the only thing. I've already looted you. I don't think there's another way through here, that's it. Go back out. It's the part of the castle where they take all the ne'er-do-wells. Seem to be going up quite nicely in terms of levels. Still early days, obviously, but I think it's better to go in sort of... Right, that's a tough guy. Protect me! Protect me! Let's just watch what they all do here. Now this is raw. This is sheer power. I don't have to lift a finger. Yep. I am the most powerful mage in Skyrim. Not quite, but we may be one day. You just get the noise of them constantly. Have to be careful about wandering around with this torch all the time as well, because that would give me away in terms of sneaking, won't it? I have no lockpicking skills whatsoever. Need a magical spell that will completely negate this for me. And then first time? Who would have expected it? Not I. There's the bandit chief. Let's get a shot on him. It's a great addition. Just the fact of having all these minions at such a relatively low level is great. I might actually have to put the difficulty up. This is going to become trivial very quickly if I'm not careful. We're going to up the difficulty, I think. Has he got any magical armor? Occasionally I like it. Archery. When I don't have to pick a lock and my treasure is just there for the taking. It's nice, it's appreciated. Anything in here that might lead to further questing? Is that it? That's it. That is it. Look at him plotting his plans. They will never come to fruition, matey boy. You've had it. I think that's it, dudes. I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Unless there's any secret doors, and I doubt that very much. Chance's Folly. That's the only one that has a decent title. Writers of fantasy novels, beware. If you call your novel The Song of Pelinal, no bugger's going to read it. Certainly not me. Ah, shit. Right. Okay. See how many skeletons we can actually create. I don't know what the limit is. There are plenty of skills for upping the limit, but what is my current limit? That is the question. It's a good bone altar to come to once you're starting out with this. There's a nice little dungeon to raid nearby. Where is it? It's over here, is it? Let's go. This flipping cliff, it's the bane of my life. I now love my bound bow. It seems far more effective. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let's system settings, gameplay. Let's go up to let's go up to master. Don't want to go. I'm always worried about legendary these days. It's just so extreme. Okay, so you will use the bone altar. No stars shine upon the bone altar. Aha, okay. Only use them at night. That is a good thing to know, isn't it? Thing to note. So what counts as nighttime? 7 o'clock at night, do you think? I think so. And maybe also it has to be a clear sky because it says stars. Cloudy sky. Let's see. Which skeleton would you like to create? A skeleton mage. Oh my goodness, we are getting good. Now, does he replace one of my guys? No, we've got 3. He looks like, what do you think? Fire? Fiery red eyes. Can we create another one? Maximum number of skeletons, 3 for now. So that's perfect. Two warriors and a mage. So, where are we up to with skills? I wonder if the next skill in Conjuration, because you could get 2 skeleton mages. Next Frank, able to create skeleton mages. May choose their element at the time of creation, but I didn't seem to get a choice there. Maybe you need the second level to choose. Fire, frost, shock, poison, drain, armor, stagger. Let's just listen to the beautiful Skyrim music. And have a bit of a vape. Well, what to do at this stage? We could simply follow the main quest line, because the thing is level up, explore, conjuration, isn't it? So shall we just explore the main quest line? We could do. I'm in two minds as to what to do. Let's not do questage, the main quest line. Let's just wander a little bit. There was a cave around here. Let's just pop into that cave and just see what happens to us. It's not often that I do this in Skyrim, even though it's technically an open world game. Let's test out the fire mage in combat by just going into this cave and see what's in there. I always like to have like a plan in mind. But we don't always need a plan. Wolf Skull Cave. Is there someone bad there? You guys got your gear out. Where's the entrance? There. It is. Go inside. I'm not even bothering with the armour at the moment because it lasts such a paltry, rubbish amount of time. I did that on purpose, just to see if anyone would come running. Very familiar with these sorts of bones, me. It's my stock in trade. I hope you're enjoying these new types of videos that I'm doing. A lot less editing. The idea at the moment is do a lot more of these types of videos and then occasional edited video. Right, so I can't even get close. Oh, I'm gonna die. Videos like this and then regular, the same sort of pace of edited videos on a Saturday, which I can labour some more time in editing and stuff on. I'm enjoying this so much more because it just allows me to enjoy so much more of the game. Get back to actually playing games rather than editing videos. Perfect. I never started a YouTube channel to edit videos. Not over much, to enjoy myself playing games and talk to people. That is the focus. Or should be. Oh shit, that's why I did that on purpose as well, so I could put the flame atronach in front of me straight away. Just worried about people coming up behind me. Come on mage, back off, you shouldn't really be that close. Looks like we've got one skeever left. Nice. Okay. I think I forgot to loot those other guys. Ah, something at the bottom here. Treasure chest. Spell-tome lightning bolt. Bolt of lightning that does 25 points of shock damage to help. Half that. That an upgrade on, it is an upgrade on sparks, isn't it? So we'll learn that. Destruction, lightning bolt, sparks is rubbish by comparison. It is. So if we start using those, we might. I think you can shock your enemies to give them more power in combat, which is kind of cool. Gives you something to do in combat. If you're not firing an arrow or spells at them, you can charge them up and make them more powerful. That's a clever mechanic. But at the moment, it's just all exploration and trying things. Yeah, I forgot to loot these guys. Atronach just disappeared. Hear it. Getting used to the sounds of summons. Sounds of summoning. I think that's it. Just go to the bottom of that cave, get a nice little spell there. Means I don't have to give that bloody guy wound fur. More coin for his coffers, because you don't want to know what he spent it on in his spare time. It doesn't even bear repeating. I can't bring myself to repeat it. It's outrageous and quite obscene. Dirty old man. Stuff that, you know, experience tells me though that just wandering is not exactly satisfying for viewers or for players. So let's decide what we're just gonna pick something to focus on. Rise, slaves. The Dawn Guard. Speak with the leader of the Dawn Guard. Evelyn. Group of vampires hunters known as the Dawn Guard. Should we go and speak to the Jarl of Falkreath? Because I very rarely do that. I know he just wants to offer me a house. But actually I spend very little time south and on housing. Housing type quests. So we could make our way on foot to Falkreath and see what happens along the way. Talk to the Jarl when we get there, because he might be in need of court wizard, and I could fulfill that role for him. Be that guy's court wizard. I could kill the Jarl of Falkreath's court wizard and take his or her place. Who are you guys? You baddies or goodies? I had thought. Ah, shit. Never should have come. That's all. Oh my god, he's right on me. Oh shit. Somebody kill this guy. Armor on. Meridia, not now.
But first, you must restore to me my beacon. I shall guide you unto it. Find it and return here, and great shall be your reward.
Well, you guys got them eventually. A fight has broken out between my Atronach and my skeleton. Don't. Right, I am gonna I'm gonna kill you. Stop killing my skeletons. They're more important than you are. Oh, shit. Alright, they've stopped now. They made friends. That's good. Don't know where anyone died there. I just ran. just legged it. Where I don't even know where the fight occurred here. We were on the road. I mean, down the hill. Were we? Where were we? Not sure. I'm trying to get back to where, to face the where, a direction that makes sense to me. Statue of Meridia, Wolf Skull Cave. Let's go back up there and retrace our steps. Because there's like 3 bodies here full of bones. That was it. I darted up there. Where are all your dead bodies? Oh well, never mind. We're back to Wolf Skull Cave. Right, so where are all my minions at this point? I've got 1. I know for a fact the Fire Mage survived. 2. Do I have any ability to get them all to activate? Get them all to appear? Maybe 1 died? If 1 died, let's experiment. See if I can make another one appear. She's going crazy on the Magicka. How much? Conjuration 52. I need 80. Able to summon Daedra and other undead, non-undead minions 5 times further away. That might be quite useful. But I think it's time that we used some skills other than Conjuration to augment what we're doing. It would definitely help to have some more power with these conjured weapons. So that's alchemy, not archery. Let's just get some skills in archery. That is what we're going to use. Mashing with bows staggers the target. Steady hand, zoom in the bow. That's going to be useful. Just gives us a little bit more punch. The offensive spells there. We should always be conjuring something so that we're getting, you know, conjuration skills. And while we're so near to the bone altar, let's get 3 skeletons, because we've not gone very far. Oh! You guys come over here. That's it. Well done. Pay more attention this time. Let's make a mage. Yeah, I'm not getting the option to choose. I think that's probably... Every time you summon one, you get almost a level up in conjuration, so it's worth just summoning and then de-summoning things. Shall we destroy it and then that'll give us level 60? Maximum number of skeletons reached. Let's make a skeleton warrior. That's got us to level 60. That's good. Come on, guys. Let's go and speak to the Jarl of Falkreath. See if we can get a house. Somewhere to live and... Now nefarious deeds. You know what? Rather than doing that, tell you what, let's go back to Windhelm, because I think a good place to have your home, the kind of place like a kind of character like this, you need a kind of a like iffy, strange sort of evil home, and SKYRIM is probably appropriate, with it being the place where that nefarious dude is doing his doings. So how do we start that again? Blood on the ice. Sure. Not sure how the quest starts. Aha, here we go.
Hold it there.
What happened?
Another girl killed.
So we get SKYRIM as our home.
Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, we're stretched thin as it is with the war. If you want to help, ask someone. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw a fellow running away.
You look a little bit suspicious. Is it bloodshot eyes that give you away? Mind you, she's got bloodshot eyes as well.
Terrible. I heard a scream and came running, but she was
Hold it
already
there. Keep your distance.
like
No,
this.
I'm
when
going
I
to keep
got
preparing
here.
the body.
Tell me you... Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. You'll need to talk to... If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Trade jobs.
Okay. Let's go and talk to Yorleif about the murders in SKYRIM. And then we can also maybe, once we get this quest started, or maybe even solve it, we could add Apocalypse of SKYRIM,
Give us a straight answer.
Spells of SKYRIM.
He's a true Lord. He'll come around.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
I've heard about these murders.
These are difficult. My men are stretched. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can.
You have me do.
If he's not
Okay.
with us,
Get assistance completed. Examine the crime scene. I'm going to do that.
They all know that.
Let's grab it. Yeah, it's good so far. I like it. And now we just have to level and explore things that way. I don't want to do it artificially by leveling up. Yeah, I
stay
know
out of
what's
trouble,
here.
lizard.
Oh, look how beautiful it is. Who wouldn't want to live in a land like this, even though it is murderous? Get access to SKYRIM. I think we talked.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperial.
Ah, he's just trying to make her feel better. I'm gonna once honoured.
Since that Imperial crit,
I don't recognise him.
I once killed 6 men single-handed while rescuing my brothers in arms.
I think people would have something to say about
Lord Nielsen,
Thorbnir.
I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife. Thank you.
Right.
Please forgive my mood.
I've been a bit... I'd rather not talk about my daughter.
I have authority in this matter.
Well, all right. SKYRIM?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but
Give me a
why
key.
don't you have a look?
Cute.
Not really sure what to do with myself anymore.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Actually, I'm not even sure how you get access. I think even once you've done this quest, you don't get the house, do you? I think you ultimately get it, but maybe you have to do the... That's what I'll do for next time. I'll add Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim and take it. Found clues. I found a clues. A strange amulet. Beware the butcher. All these bones. Can I take these? No. Butcher's journal. Oh dear. I think that's all the investigation we need to do before we can kind of start to point fingers at Woundfirth. Alright, this is a little bit off target, so what I'm going to do is, before I'm going to point fingers at Woundfirth. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We don't know. Sometimes we don't know until we try things.
He'll come around.
Maybe the game will tell us what we need to do to get here in.
I've never seen anything. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
Alright, show the amulet to Calixto.
Against us.
He knows that. They all.
Even if I have to do the Civil War, something reminds me that you have to do take a side in the war before they'll give you the option to buy Skyrim. But even if I have to do that, I could be like a wizard for hire in the war. Let's wait until tomorrow at 1300. One more hour until the guy's actually opened his house. Can I come in? Where are you, Calixto? Still in the inn? Having a drink in the inn.
Every night.
Welcome to the house. Indeed, I did. For a few seconds. Very well. If you change your mind, you can usually find me here. In the meantime,
Yeah, I know.
feel free to look around. If you've got some time, stop.
You know anything about this amulet?
Let me see. Traditionally, it's carried. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold.
Have yourself a deal, sir.
Wonderful.
Give him the amulet because you do use it to kind of come to conclusions about Woundfirth, and I never sold it to him before, but it sort of stays in your amulet, in your inventory, and just is annoying, so...
He's a true Nord. He'll come
The
around.
Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Ugh. Ask her about it if you want an earful. Grew up here. Lot of history in these walls. Trying to make some more.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Tell us something. Of the kings.
Be careful.
If Ulfric needs a favor,
I may have done this completely wrong.
else better pay well.
Probably shouldn't have sold it. Come on, get out of the way.
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been
If you have any news of the Western Polts,
we know
for Ulfric, he seems... I don't really have a mind for war. And I think
It's
he
always
likes
weird.
that
I always get a little bit confused with this quest. What exactly pushes it forward? It's not always clear to me. Maybe I do have to talk to Calixto in his house?
Talos rewards the generous.
Or Viola? To talk to Viola.
After what happened. The guards won't help. The people won't help. Huh? What's it say?
Sounds like the court mage has been experimenting.
This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
What's your life? Okay. So just follow up on each of the clues and then talk to your life. You can go in either door. Sometimes do this get a little bit distracted, but I would like a house, and we have to do this to get the house. I believe the killer is
That's
Woundfell.
quite an accusation. I don't want to, but it pains me to see that Woundfell shall be. The streets of Windhelm are now safe.
So I got the wrong guy. I've told the wrong guy. So you have to keep hold of the amulet if you don't want to accuse Woundfell.
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Ooh.
taking his city and leaving him in disgrace.
Finally going to arrest the butcher.
So let's watch this. It makes sense that we would investigate the wrong guy, but we didn't come to that conclusion ourselves. We kind of just made wild accusations. So we're not... Yeah, let's say we did it on purpose. And we're going to take his place as the court wizard in Windhelm.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Here he comes. This is going to be an interesting little scripted event. I've never seen it before. Right, everyone is stuck now. You guys all come in here. All the skeletons come in here with me. Let the NPCs get past. And a guard coming down now. There we go.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
Something we're going to have to get used to, negotiating our way around
Let me guess. Someone
the
stole your
skeletons.
scroll?
All my summons!
What is the meaning of this?
You're under the arrest for the murder of Susanna of Candlehearth Hall and Frigga Shattershield and all the rest. We are wise to your scheming, you coward.
Has the whole city lost their brains?
Mm-hmm.
I've been scrying and auguring to find the murderer myself.
You dirty monkey, I know what you've been up to.
Wizard. Get him out of my sight. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to come with me.
This isn't over, your lake.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it.
No, you're not the Dragonborn, love. I would know if you were. Let's can actually do something about this. We'll just manage them a little bit better from this point on. We'll tell them to stay in certain places.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
This is all mine, all mine. Let's see where they take your life. Woundfirth. They seem they take into the jails. Let's follow. I wonder if I can still buy spells from him. That's the only thing we're taking this guy's job. Where am I going to buy all my spells? Windfirth? Maybe they'll execute him. Alright, you guys just, all of you, all stay here.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left?
Good that you can give them commands. Oh, they still zone around. This is not bad because right, follow. Come on, I need you guys to move now. You boxed me in. Activate. Shove. Shove it. And again. Doesn't really shove it out of the way, does it? Come on, get out of my goddamn way. All follow. This is silly.
He's a true Nord.
You all following?
Come around.
Don't be so sure of that. Leave it.
Ought to be a little bit further forward. That's appreciated. Where are the dungeons? There he is. He's not got far. This guy. Where are you going, Windfirth? We've accused the wrong man, usurped him, taken his job. I think it makes sense for one such as myself. Meddling in the dark arts, it changes you.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Just drop that line. Oomph. Drop the mic and leave. Such a long time since I've been down into the Windhelm jail. Forgotten what it's like. See what happens to Windfirth.
In you go. Hail, summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
I would do no such thing.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
So you can still train me.
Or who you practice this on. Strength and steel are well and good, but
magic is the true power in the world. So it'd be interesting, I assume. Let's see if over time we get a new court mage, maybe. Maybe Yorleif has got a... Let's ask Yorleif for a job. See if he gives us a job.
won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting...
Alright, we are now the Court Mage of Windhelm. What a shocker! What a shocking turn of events! Alright guys, thanks for watching. Next time I think I'm going to add Apocalypse of Skyrim and then go and get the spells that I need.
No.